Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to No Makeup Monday. Hopefully this will be an actual thing. It may not happen every Monday, but hopefully it'll happen every Monday. Don't take me by my word. Ever. So basically I'll just be talking to you guys about anything and everything. I'm not gonna get all dolled up for the camera and all that fun stuff. So I have some hot chocolate here because I'm not the biggest fan of coffee, and we're just gonna go ahead and get to it. Today I'm going to be telling a story time. My life is pretty boring so I don't have many story times to tell, but when I do, it's usually something embarrassing that happened to me. So by the title you can probably tell that today we'll be talking about the time that my period leaked through my pants while on set. So if you didn't know, which you probably didn't, I've been an extra on the TV show Nashville for like 3 or 4 episodes. I think it's 3. I'm pretty sure it's just been 3 episodes. It's a pretty easy gig to get. If you live in the Nashville area, just Google how to be a Nashville extra and on location casting will probably pop up, and it's really, really simple. So a little bit of how it works being an extra, you can really be on set for either like a day or like 3 days or sometimes a week. I've never done anything past 2 days, but I've heard of times where they've been on for like a week. Not necessarily on Nashville, but on other sets. For this particular episode, we filmed for 2 days. And when you go to set, you're told, at least on Nashville, for the most part, you're told to bring a few changes of clothes so they can tell you which outfit they prefer you in. So I was wearing one, and then I brought 2 others. So I went to wardrobe and they told me what they wanted me to wear, so I went and they changed. I had this like blue dress on. I had this like blue dress on with like studs and a flannel over it. So everything was fine. And then we went. So everything was fine. Then we went to film the scene. We filmed for like maybe half an hour, and then we went back to the holding area, and we were sitting there for I don't even know how long. So we were sitting there, and I decided that I wanted some water, so I got up out of my chair after sitting there for like an hour. I got my water, came back to the table that I was sitting at, and the girl that was sitting across from me looked at me and she was like, "You have a stain on the back of your dress." And I was like, "What? Excuse me? What did you say?" She said, "You have a stain on your dress." And automatically my face like went white because the night before I had started my period. I had changed my feminine product before I came to set, and then I realized on the way to set that I had not brought any change of feminine product. I didn't have any pads or tampons, so I didn't think it would be a big deal because usually my periods are pretty light, and I only can remember one other time in my entire life where my period has actually like leaked through my underwear, so I didn't think it would be a big deal. It may not be that sanitary to wear the same pad all day, but I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. So she tells me this, and I look at her and I'm like, oh my god, can you help me? Can you like help me get this stain out of my dress? Because after you film, we already had filmed part of the scene, so I can't change into my other change of clothes because that would like make continuity off. So I couldn't change. I wasn't allowed to change. I couldn't change. So we go to the bathroom, and by bathroom I mean porta potty because that's what extras get. So we go to this like porta potty, and she is scrubbing it with soap and water. And I'm like, it's out. She's like, I'm trying. It's getting out, but it's still there. Like, you can definitely still notice it. So I'm like freaking out. And by this time, it's not just a period stain. It's a big, like, wet stain on my clothes because now water is on it. This causes me so much anxiety. So then she's like, you know what? Let's just go into the cast and crew bathroom, which we're not really allowed to do, but we knew where it was. Because the porta potties were being cleaned earlier in the day, so we were able to use that bathroom, but now we were supposed to be using these porta potties, but we were like, let's just use that bathroom. So we go in there, and she's cleaning it off even more with soap and water, and I could actually see it in the mirror, because there's like a tiny mirror in the porta potty, but you can't really see it that well. So in the bathroom, you can really see these stains on her dress. So she's like, listen, this is the best it's gonna get. This is all I can get out. It's not gonna come out. You need to like wash it at home. Like it's not gonna come out. But, the shirt that I was wearing over it just barely covered the stain. Just barely. You have no idea how happy I was to be wearing that flannel shirt. So the rest of this day, I basically had to sit and stand a certain way so no one would be able to see this stain on my dress. And I've never been so happy not to be seen on camera. Because luckily, in the scene we were filming the Bluebird Cafe scene, which we weren't actually at it's Bluebird Cafe, right? I think so. We weren't actually at the actual cafe because it's a real place. They had built like a replica of it at the studio. So they were filming inside in this particular part. Some of it was outside, but for the most part they were inside. And I was standing outside like the window. I was outside, so you can't really see me at all. You can see like half of my body for like a second. So I was very happy that you could not see me at all that day. So the day is over and I go home and I'm like, Mom, you have got to get this stain out of my dress because there's one more day of shooting and I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have a period stained dress on set again. So my mom, God bless her, got the stain out of my dress. You can still kind of see it. If you were like really staring at my ass, you could see it. But for the most part, you couldn't really see it at all. So that's my embarrassing little period story. Probably the most embarrassing period story considering it could have been seen on national television. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I hope you like this style of video. Let me know in the comments below. Visit my website. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. Yeah, and I will see you when I see you. Bye. Incredibly embarrassing, let me tell